God had made. And he said unto the woman, Has God said you shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
Has God said you should not eat You see, that is the problem with people who interfere or external influence. I didn't find but they want to know. Now me who say now about everything the kind. Now me mobile. You see,
how would the person even know?
So that is the whole thing. So if the woman is not wise, then the woman begins to pour out issues. So look at the answer Eve gave in the 2.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Verse 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.
So you see the issue here. Instruction. Now the instruction on my the serpent no in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the serpent comes to ask you, say, so the first thing you should tell the serpent is in front of him. Okay. But the woman entertained the serpent.
Yeah.
The third person. Because of that, when we read from the 4 now, you realize that the serpent realized that now we now Obano are draining the attention. Now obetumi akamo. But anko obisa no catch so asem we found asem we minimum kuntemasem.
Yeah.
Then it means that door will be shut. The devil cannot come in. Okay. But unfortunately, Omano quite or church and same chain is even devil only be saying one question. So unyankopon waka say the mamun do or say I Adriano crazy ha or say my way or say Adriano si ha. Then you start explaining things.
Okay.
Then it means that you open yourself up for interference. Okay. Now the devil was able to enter into it and then was able to convince the woman. The problem here is that the man and the woman are supposed to be closely knit.
Yeah.
And he said anytime it means that the person is coming between you. Now, if the person is coming between you, then it means the person is separating you. So interference, it goes a long way to destabilize the marriage, and then in the long run, you may have couples who are separated, even though they still live together.
Papa, issue.
Yeah.
Because you are. On any country, so more.
Now, when we come to the factors that or the indicators of the interference, you realize that most of the time when it happens like that, now there's a break in communication and all that. So when we get there, we'll talk about it. So this is what happened in the Bible. This is the first case of interference in the Bible. So the serpent was able to get into that marriage or not. They had issues. The issues that followed. We all know the problems they had. Eventually, they disobeyed God and all that. It was as a result of that simple element of interference in the Bible. No, that is what it means. So relating it to our practical lives, the money or and now allow certain factors to come into the marriage. When it happens like that, you end up destroying the marriage. Okay, because now things you are not supposed to talk about, you start talking about things you are not supposed to say. You say them, and then you can even discuss your So matured minds regulate interference in the marriage. Okay, so maybe we can end there. As we go on, we would explain it better. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, I have one here for we are still on the marital interferences or interferences in marriage. Now, the introduction now, no crash say nipa na omoye together in their marriage. No, no interference neighbor. Probably if we move on, we could find out that in some cases, we are not in any fault. Because the who omo interfere and I say, Nema interfere now. A bit more will say, you are on prepare for that interference and about Naba. But majorly from Papa submission, majorly, it means that many of the interferences are as a result of one party in the marriage. If you have joined us, I am M'aware3, and we are discussing interferences in marriages. Say M'aware3, because from Papa submission, my mother says, "Near money be over." Interference na ema awade ne beyale na te yansa no a na egu aware no. Okay, enti daddy interferences ne sources ni bi eden.
Okay, that's it. Marriage interference, no. One of the major sources of interference in marriage, family. So we talk about the in-laws. In-laws, yeah.
And say onomne now okay.
Yeah, those people can be a major source of interference in marriage. Now, if you are married to a woman or a man who is not able to leave his or her parents, you are in trouble. Because
that baffle and the mama baffle.
Mama bani and that baffle. Because it means that there is no decision you can take in the marriage without the one party consulting their parents. So so all the time, the influence of the parents are always bearing in the marriage. You know, when it happens like that, it makes the marriage a bit difficult for the woman or for the man. They imagine Bema or Tia Wariasia. On any year discussing BB or something could be some mammy. So could be some mammy. And sometimes we are some new query in a man or a phone or a friend of mammy. And I send mammy a friend. The mammy friend no mood in command. The mammy friend and farmer or Miss Awat. I feel you one or started. Oh, and I know Kwana many million casses, say, so most of them say, every man yet, or boy, if you know. Oh yes, obey you, Jimmy. It's you know, or banning you so as some day I carry. After the bed made by our some mamma say, oh, can you imagine? Say, you know, sometimes it becomes so severe to the extent, say, even, so the infant say, Ben money or ban, a warrior, a babem. Now, it be a wire for bedroom, say, Jim Ben, your fancy about, Ben man say, could be some. You see? I say, oh, the Obama prayers to watch a man say, oh, baby, a young friend or Abia James. Yeah, and then may say, oh, sir, any mathematics. No, mammy, a friend. It didn't mean I'm going to talk a lot. So, you have to see James, or James, the James, the Indian to me for the Indian went to know. Into your Judah. Oh, when it happens like that, you know, Obano be quiet. Once that be man mammy Canadian, I just say, son or see a corner. See, when it happens like that, Obano ninja, because you know, as a man, you are supposed to stand as a man. You know, you don't. Obama, they be I just say, be to put some as now all their age one. When it happens like that, the woman doesn't even feel secure. No, when it's the other way around, where the woman also has issues with the beer or person, the mommy can be channel, the beer and papa can be channel, the beer and Yano can be channel. You know, the man also feels insecure because you don't know what will happen the next time. The beer, I just said, could be some mommy, Banny could be some mommy. Anyway, you know, sometimes, you know, we married men are supposed to sometimes adjust themselves in the way, say, am I very close with their mothers? Yeah. You see, am I very close with their mothers? You know, most of the time, no, Obana wari prayer still learning mommy dear. Funny mommy. See, one comedian said it jokingly, said, when you marry the woman, you married her mother too. You know, the person who said, yeah, or why the bear, and yet because no about why I didn't know. Oh, no, why So if the woman is not mature, that will say no, wait there, me naka. It's me and comma. When it happens like that, there will be issues because the Omamia worry 1940. That's the no idea of the worry 1940. And after the worry 2021. In fact, you know, every time there will be frictions in the marriage, and then it becomes as we say, say, man in your bano, age is class to be here. Man in person before banning, you know, all because as a man in your banning canoe. Be one or could be Sanema. Into 1940, you know, idea not the Beban and Fen. Bemana for ban your customer customer own. But that is not your idea. You see. So when we allow interferences from family members
to come into the marriage,
you see, there are movies we watch where the woman, the in-laws, maybe the mother or the father of either the wife or the husband. They come into the home and stay for like 5 years. You know, when it happens like that.
Every
5 years.
That's what I was saying. That sometimes, you know, now Papa said, "Yeah, oh wow, we invite me. No, Abba. No better day. You see, and I say, and finally say, me, mommy, me invite me. Now." Me wa no waba. Ebi I am fan say there that time me adwuma de ne ko baby. Hey. Na ma me na ba.
Now no ma me pen me
so
that is where the problem is, because you know it's not good say in-law member fee now India one tonka na so be bisa. The reason is that the aliso ba ebia
you know and prepare.
By ba ko na yebi me but it means that we have to increase it.
Yes.
It's preparation wise in again. I was so prepare as no member.
Papa baby in tears you. Obi to me and I mean I'm out me back. And I meba me back.
You see that is where you have a lot of issues. And
many of them don't understand.
Asubia. One thing your master no feel say I am back. Anytime you am piano. The same when I'm me be no. And what somebody for. Because so when it happens like that, one you're careful, so you offend them.
Yes.
And they get offended and start saying things. You remember me? So in order not to offend them, then it means that we should have standards. Okay. You know, when we start talking about how to deal with it, we should have a standard. So Papa Bema maintain between the husband and the wife. We all agree that any of your relatives Beba, at least they should inform us.
Yes.
So those ones, if you're able to set those standards now, then it means that the catch him papa so be back for me. Unless they be an emergency, me too quiet now and the summit. Maybe and say I just me the method you and you know that one day is an emergency, so you just adjust yourself.
And Papa was the obit me can emergency, so now there's
no emergency. So
emergency or book run the bag.
Yeah. You know, all those ones in our issues are the couples should find a suitable way to be able to address them. You know when it happens that maybe when you say emergency, now be manable to afford by be manable to afford by emergency and then by emergency. So now everything was okay. Then the next time about able to afford by emergency and not done into court.
No be manager.
So when it happens like that, now the issues then it means that unfairness be able. So you know the couples should understand. Say this is how we are doing it. This is how we are going about it. That papa be man of man friend. That mama be man of man friend. Me so me dey ba obe friend. So that the interferences don't become too much in the marriage. Otherwise, in no time, we start having issues. So once you start having issues with your in-laws and all that,
because at the bit matter, you need to run to them.
See, whatever the situation may be, we'll be here one way or the other. It's good to maintain that cordial relationship with them. That is why it's very, very necessary. Say when it happens like that, there is interference in the marriage coming from that side. You should be very tactical when you are dealing with it. Okay, otherwise, it would cause a lot of problems. So, in-laws should also understand that you don't just get up and go to your children and all that.
He said that he said, you would not like it when someone just gets up from their home and come to your home. So how would you want the other party to like it when you just get up from your home and you run to their home and you feel that it's almost here?
The worst part is even when they come in unannounced and still make demands.
Yes.
Some of them make a huge demands and all that. Now,
even sometimes Obakura and you are new. And see, I know that idea. Ediane a oyira no ama obi a emo na ebi a wo be man oyo okay with. But no obedu a ondi emu biem. Me de me ya musa emu ma me obedu anaju 8. Ya wo fufuo ma anaju 8. And say oba no ebi e be man ma me na say oba no decide say bi asema nka wo kan no. Ebi a M1 it create a lot of problems.
In the marriage,
a lot of problems.
It's very important. I sometimes I have thought about it in this context. When you are doing counseling for couples, sometimes you need to counsel the in-laws as well. Seriously, you need to counsel some of the in-laws. Yes. The instability of the marriage in be free that angle. If you want until you be at it, you know per se or yen what worry cry me back? I have witnessed situations where at a naming ceremony, the mother of the man dictates everything. And all that. You see, when it happens like that, you confuse the woman. Okay? Did I marry the man or I married the man's mother? You confuse the woman, and then when it's the other way around too, then the man, the authority of the man in the home is questioned, because as the man of the house, if the man decides we are doing that or then manage the idea back, so okay, then the next moment the mother says then are you submitting to the authority of the man or the authority of your mother? Okay. So all these things come into play, and then sometimes there are a lot of issues in the marriage. So in-laws should, as part of counseling, we should inculcate in-laws into the counseling.
I thought that this in-laws aspect, maybe with me, because what past year school, now my name is
so all those things are forms of interference, So the beer near fraud, and I say, and I young could just away, and we are more cold. And we the police say, yeah, so what fast did you do every?
It worries a lot. Hello,
it worries a lot.
Yeah, two cousin back home. You not go to Mampong police station. I'm see you. And now, you're found. And I say, no, and they demand that whatever you are doing, you stop and you come and take care of the issue.
Yeah. All those ones should be addressed. I think the in-law should understand that. See, the concept of living and cleaving, until you have left the influence of your parents, you cannot cleave your husband. So a lot of people want to cleave without living.
Yes, it will not work.
It does not work. So the reason why there will be a lot of instabilities is that the woman did not leave, or the man has not left. And then once you have not left, you cannot cleave. So the basic concept of marriage, which is living and cleaving, is not working. Okay, so there is no marriage in the first place. So until you leave, you cannot cleave. So the man and the woman will become one. That is cleaving. Okay, but cleaving is not just cleaving. Okay, say announcing you don't know.
And then carry you.
So you must leave the influence of your family, leave the influence of your friends, and all that. so that you will be able to cleave to your husband. Then you become one. Then in that context, it is what the two of you think is the best. You think together, but you don't allow external parties to come and think for you. See? And then when it happens like that, you have yourself to blame. Now the second source of interference is will be friends. Friends. Okay. See, the way the couples talk. So, and then the risky part is where even if it's the man, the opposite sex oba. See, and I say a yoba so adam for ye bema. See, when you keep doing that, you are going to worry the marriage. Because if the bema and your bar, that's it. Be a kind of issue. What are you trying to do? You are trying to win the sympathy of that man. Okay. Now say bema ne be a kind of some or bar. No, it's anything that you are winning the sympathy of the woman. So gradually, if you are not careful, then you begin to share emotions together, and then it leads to the whole issue of cheating and all that.
Yeah.
So you cheat without even knowing. You see. So when you are married, you know how you talk about issues. Look at what happened to Eve. The serpent only asked one question.
Oh,
why can't if you want something now kunu se oh no sister just say in some me madam kunu be sa okra
oh obeka ni nyina
what can you are not matured so asem na obi sa no na ukunu wo ho ani we pie men family fufu bi an ka ho bi na no ka bi oh there be on ka hwe you see but you would have a woman or the man actually we want to akoka ni who can talk after the ebedu baby no crampo no then what the nadamfo no ne kasa wa bonte no kra no loses respect for the husband and also loses respect for the wife because of the things he or she is telling them. See? So this is the situation. Friends would interfere when you become a married man or a married woman. You should limit your relationship with friends. Okay, you cannot be married and still be befriending males and females like you are still single. Then it means you don't even know what you've gotten into. So we are not saying say when you marry you shouldn't have friends, but you cannot have friends like you were single. Okay, married woman, marital issues being idea a copy up. The lady says the first of our man does not mean that Friday don't mean club. Hey.
Oh, ne be man na
club. But if the man is not ready to go, I'll go. Only enough for the club. So oyana jin so nkwa enough for member say say your worry even recently we had an issue around here where two men were fighting and all that, and the whole thing was that they were very close before the one of them got married. And then after marriage, they say, most of the time, oba na waware no ni kunu ne eye movement, ontimi nko we ho. Na that for needing ka say obi a say to say your worry into wabaso. So you see, that person does not understand what has happened. So we're worrying to know the way affairs are better now. Feel one way genuinely. But until I say, worry the affair. That issue. So if you are not able to limit your friends when it comes to your marriage, say will be and then my friend was to say, oh yes, that's fine. But when it goes into the marriage, that is not for your friends to consume. Okay, there are things that you don't give out to people easily. a lady who spoke bad things about Nikuno. Oh, saloon. But not saloon, or kind of one sem basa.
What the parliament?
Or can the same basa? Just
parliament house.
And somehow can say, in fact, a more rem. Any idea? You know, unfortunately, no. Okoka we nyina so mesi aba ne kunu na ho. So oni nadam kunu nya issues kakra na obai se nye so mu e nsem obe progu sale ho nyina. No kan gu na ni mu ase nya de. No ho na ye.
What one wako to mo won ne wa bonti.
One wako to ho. You see, what ho. And you have allowed them, you've given all those information for them to use against you.
Yes. Yes. You created the platform.
One of opportunity, no. In that context, no. It might be, even a member camp have committed that error. Or can't our want some negatively share, and down for bar. No, down for not advising the say, Sunny Tedia, and yes, it's not you want to call. I feel you call your Danny. No, I bet so. No, one, but that thing happens a lot of times, so many times.
Most times, and you can't do anything about it.
You see, the interesting situation that happened. Oba in a form, you know, and Bakwa Wari, that guy was a middle-aged man. Mr. Customer said, I'm calling him and the other person is what worry was a penny pa. You know, said, yeah, what worry they only the penny in the banner, Omudin Koma. Or can you say, Major Mia come a corner that ultimate talk out.
Which guy say,
ultimate, Obana no Nikuni said in this channel. Omo on it, the Nikuni channel. Couldn't talk out the Janaho, and I took a fabema. You see, so a very noble lady, all of a sudden, after you are so arrogant about me, didn't could attempt. What one there talk about mom, you know, almost see that mom, almost could Dubai. Almost yes, I think your bay super sister. All of a sudden, or coffee bema for no Johnny Kuno. And your coffee bema see any pa, man a car, or man is Dana, can you know coffee? No, yet. Psychopath, a psychopath. So ubi our no using a drink or no those kind of people. You know that guy was a beast or Bono or Yenny said eventually no sign if you take it or power the thing is uncle. Into your bar back and you couldn't on you know. Then of corner down for now, between for say Onyaniko. Who couldn't feel no. Na Osikanina or no the catch we saw Uncle Janiko. Can you get to mobile minute?
Yo.
Oh, Kunani.
Yo.
No, besides say, well, how long has this thing been going on? Say, since they got married. No? This is all she has been suffering. Say,
and when we meet, you don't
say any of these things.
You even advise me to leave mine.
Advise me to leave mine. And you are saying, oh, man is that. You see, and then, who went Jao dear ho? Now, Bahan, if you're Bahan, no. Or she said, yeah, born and down for no and now. Then she has to go out. See? So if you allow friends to dictate to you in the marriage, you will destroy your marriage and they will stay by the no, we all more Baba catch on you couldn't say and you say and anyway. Meanwhile, no need no is not perfect. So get to be an auto perfect, but not the catch of the so if you are not wise, people will dictate to you what you are supposed to do. And you make a lot of mistakes, you cannot reverse them. A lot of people are, and then almost any issues, breaking communication, probably no, not that we take baby. You know, or every time be or through be or through every time be because of that, you know, the attention of the man or attention of the woman is drawn out of the marriage. If you look no back, who the new person in so all these things, it breaks the foundation of the marriage.
Wow.
And it will affect the marriage in the long run. So friends should be limited. You know, be our person should watch the kind of friends or and the kind of communication on in and for better. and the information about marriage, the extent of information about the man will for concerning your marriage is very important.
Wow.
If you respect the marriage, and you be divulge you don't just say anything. No, be one man in front of her class says, Sabi, and then Kunu and on you call and Pemukrampo between enough with it. So that is immaturity in the West form. Immaturity in the West form. You know, if anybody is doing that, and they are on Sakra, that is immaturity. You don't talk about, the details of your marriage with friends. It is wrong. It is wrong.
Okay. Yo, yada hefoni etifu ase papa home na onu munsu kakra. Na a lot of people are online watching us now. We are discussing a very serious issue. Now, and then interferences in marriage. Points in the doors, you see, I was sources. And now, we be a million so corner. We have close to about 15 minutes now. We are wrapping up the show. Let's take this comment. If you are telling Ophelia, say I'm enjoying this program. Samuel Adam Frempon, say happy to see you shining, bro. Keep on with the good work. Adam Nyamisha. I tell Ophelia question or say, so who is the right person to talk when it comes to couples problems?
All right, so that's a very good question. When couples have issues, it is best that the couples will solve it themselves.
Okay.
The best form of conflict resolution is for the couples to solve it themselves. And we should resolve it as okay. Now, in the West form, if you are not able to resolve it, maybe you would want to introduce your counselors into it, or you may want to introduce your pastor.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I personally don't really advise that when couples have issues, they should go to their parents. No, I don't advise it. No, naturally, if the man or the woman goes to either of their parents, yes, only planning your objective. I think it's be or become okay, I say. Remember the the issue called Mammy. Jan Hona for Bafo.
Oh, papa, oh, that's now. Maybe about for better.
I don't really advise that unless say you are fortunate to have an in-law or your objective or make me a cannibal say and those ones now are not so common. You can involve your pastor or you can involve your counselor into if you really want, and the situation is so much that you cannot solve it yourself. And I don't even know if the situation will be so worse. You don't want to solve it between yourselves and you want somebody to come in. So you can involve your pastor or your counselor. But don't involve friends, don't involve parents. So that is the thing.
Okay. Some more comments. So. Okay. Did you to us? Sources now. I can if there are any more sources.
Then the third source, is very interesting. Very interesting. Sometimes pastors. Okay. The source of the interference, pastors. You see, some pastors don't know the extent they can go in the marital issues of others. Okay. The church member or issue, that's all the bro. Like the lady was asking that question. I say, or the bro say, problem my name is Busia, and I say my name is Kunawuni, and my name is Iruwuni. Also, we are leave them to go and marry. See, but if you don't know your boundaries as a pastor, and you keep on after solving the problem, to say there and you are on the line with either the man or the woman. then you want to dictate how the marriage should go, how they should go about things. So when you do that, you've gone over the bar. You've broken the ethical principles of the pastoral work. Okay, we have the pastoral ethics. You don't interfere in people's marriages. Okay, so you can advise them when they have issues, and even that is when they invite you into it. If they have not invited you, it's not your problem.
But you will say, even when it comes to the friends and the pastors, there are some pastors that almost share family corner. Or there is a friend that don't her family corner. Okay. And they feel say because maybe I may boa brandy, me share one into decision here some of the major decisions in a branch in a life. The system I taking.
No, you see that's one. When it happens like that, then inversely, we are trying to say couples we're not ready. Once they are married, they are married. We should leave them to handle certain issues themselves. It even strengthens the marriage. And if you I was say, yeah, as of no. No. You see, so we have had several incidents of this kind of interference. Also, even at a point, then the crown becomes more interested in the marriage than the man.
Yeah.
But now, you say your and was say Obana. Does not matter anymore. You see, when it happens like that, it shakes the foundation.
Especially when there is a problem, a spiritual problem.
Yeah, spiritual problem.
Now, so for na cotton no solve my idea. Hey, what could ya so papa?
Quack or software. I was watching a movie recently, and they had issues with childbearing. And then the pastor was supposed to help them in prayers. Now you see, now the pastor says, I just spend it 7 nights with the woman.
Hey,
and so
hey, now 7 nights.
7 nights, no. And yeah, be money fee when you so for the fee.
Hotel
at a chosen location. Hey. You see, and when it happens like this, then it means you want to break the marriage, or I don't know, but this extent is demonic. Well, that is a movie. I wouldn't be surprised if there are incidents like that. See, so say because you are a pastor, the couples may trust you and bring their issues to you. It does not mean say you would stay in the marriage. Handle leave the marriage for them. Allow them to marry. Don't stay in the marriage. Oh yes, sir, you are an interference with the marriage. Okay. So me too, so because you are a leader and all that, you will have issues like that. People will bring married couples will bring their issues to you, and then you may address them the way you deem fit. Who we are. Leave the marriage for them to continue with their marriage. Don't stay in the marriage with them. Otherwise, you would break the marriage. Oh yes, sir. It does not even mean say the fact that we'll be in a marital issue abroad does not mean yours perfect. Okay. That is what people should understand. Okay. Marriage counselors have issues with their marriage.
Hello. Sometimes they even have more problems than those who are their counselors.
The fact that maybe you have grace to be able to address marital issues and all that does not mean you don't have issues yourself. Okay. So, and one of the things that is so common is that once you are dealing with marital issues and all that, the devil wants to strike you in that area. Okay. So you may have issues yourself. So obedient issue, bro. When you want to say, you are perfect in your marriage, and you have problem or worry more now, and you again I'm okay. I'm then or to the extent I say, there are sometimes some of the issues that may occur. The pastor in quotes, okay, some of the pastors may even determine say, yes, I did. I want to what so that the name run also. Anyway, I mean, when you do that, you are not behaving like a man of God. And I want to believe, sir, any genuine man of God, true man of God, would know that you don't go to that extent. So handle the issue. Yeah, the man on a problem, when you're able to talk about it, and then you resolve it. Don't even sometimes pastors suffer a lot. The Abarian on one say but you can't advise it. You say, what's me advice it? So you try to make peace between them as much as possible. But the final decision has to come from them. Okay, so until them and they may decide
for them.
This is what I want to do, or band may decide that is what I want to do. Then it is binding for the two of them. But if you're always telling them what to do and what not to do and all that, for how long are you going to do that? Interference. So any animals of God should know where their limits are. And leave them so that they can marry. Now the fourth one is technology.
Okay.
Technology is the fourth source of interference. Technology is it's a major source of interference in marriage. Technology. So now in 80% of homes, I mean showing can
80 days of with man bear 95.
So now even when you want to talk to your wife or you want to talk to your husband, or are you busy? Or group they are discussing something or that be so or technology. Okay. And then those who are doing snapping and Skyping and whatever and so many of them. As na benya ogire ni na bon komo. Na so benya okunu ni na bon komo no. No, all those things, technology, people are now becoming aware of those things. Communication in the marriage, I issue. So like I said, gradually, couples are separating and they are not even aware. They are not communicating effectively. They are not discussing their issues effectively. And that is why all these things will give rise for people to interfere. Now, when they have issues in the marriage, either the man or the woman, there's a platform on Facebook. For the sake of security, I will not mention the name. At that platform, if you are on the platform, we will say no be M'aware3 not the better platform. Then everybody is discussing your marital issue on Facebook. You don't respect your marriage. You don't respect it. So because of that, anka ebia ahobrase kwan so be kunu se mekuno problem say na me want yen hwe se de be so ahobrase bi eno enfa na ho because when you saw the koto no ma obenya se megimi fo bi obeka chen se be ma jo yo sa chen no kom you see obeba be implement sa ade no sa ade no nye nyame ade ye nipa ade so your marriage will become unstable we have to wire engineer we are. So technology is one major source of interference in marriages, and then couples should be aware that some of these things, if you are not careful, gradually you are separated, even though you are married. They will be married for years, but they are separated. When it happens like that, you cannot share ideas, you cannot discuss progress, you cannot discuss visions and all that. Then you will be stagnant. Technology is a good thing. Technology, yes. But if you are not careful, the bad side of technology will finish your life.
Papa, to me, breaking home
easily. Easily.
Sometimes I saw a picture on social media. Beginning of the family, now I'm focus on back, baby, But I think some PK from AM about 90s, number PK from 2010 to 2011 ever. And you could see, say, as technology advancing, The focus is shifting because Papa no fear you about the laptops in the new and the phone than it. And I'm a so any now for kata. Enti akolan be ni homework. Say obedidi, so be jare, say baby or Danny ye what it's not their problem.
Oh, no, no, be oh, be so ba me hana jo. Sometimes
no pussy some of the issues and you better must solving it very quickly, no. He pushes it away.
And even was sensitive.
Yes, as the M1 ebia senka ebia na akola no call problem. Bia na akola no oh issue bia nka all ba no abi discuss. You see, and in our age now, I always say that parents don't know their children. Maybe
they know their friends.
They know their friends and their phones.
Yeah.
I just say our relationship move. Then on the other partner and even discussing the issues and now say send you on or there. I mean in the banner. No. Even or no.
See on your phone, on the phone, this Android phone or whatever. If you want to stay on the phone from morning to evening, there's something to entertain you.
Sure.
You know, you will be entertained the whole day. Because you have these people coming to say this when we're in your beef, when we're in your pork, when we're in your chicken. Chicken now. You know, from morning till evening, there's something you can find interesting or attractive on the phone. So if you are not careful and you don't limit it, you will be married on the phone.
Yes.
Your marriage is no more with your wife or with your husband, but with your phone.
And that will say it starts even before they get married, though. Because on it now a court a crown almost maybe some could be here. And you are in it no be any phone. Or maybe on the phone 1 hour no master lady you are no go. And developing from and sometimes even when they are not in a relationship, I brand even in a so as they say when you're phone from. Papa me see. If you have been here by a Juma, never know Obesiana no crowd. Then it is for Oba we are all Rasia Obesiano not. So I ask to say, what productive thing are you doing on your phone at the best panel? That creative the beer mauni or hey video no I call obi status no I say
the credit never shake
one is yes I say or court marriage more
is the same
what behavior the whole area each extent or no planning the baby no give me one thing sometimes I stay the whole of the day na me ben here
the phone is very addictive, very addictive. So we should pay attention to it. Couples should pay attention to their phones, their technology and all that. They're very necessary. So you know when you pay attention to your phone, when you should be talking, when you should be playing around with your family and all. Leave the phones behind. Leave the things out, and then you would bond together better as a family or couple. So the technology is one major form of interference.
Okay. Very, 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 very educative. And papa ede atoha my no. Another message from Atelo Philiam saying they waji bibia boso. Or say thank you, Rev Seth, for the advice. And he shall say O'Shea Ophelia. Or say this interference there is my big problem. You made or next week, the second part of the interference, but the next speaker. I'm trusting God. Say, next week, when your solution to your problem, or say, I'm really learning something today. Thank you, Philia, for your message. Ruth Kumsin, Sagawati, Abigail Sumwa, and a lot of people are watching today. Nyankopon Shamu, mo comment here. Unfortunately, we have to wrap up the show. Aka Niema Numi and Sebi under the interference. I see a share effect. I see a share solutions. I see a share how Ube realizing per se. interference or our rename any kwan steps I'll be taking at the resolve any measures yede better to interference your marriages ni your relationships because sometimes because of these interferences in the if you anka or you very good candidate of marriage ontimi enware because onya brantie na baba wa na obeware ne na brother na ko che ne mama mama let's see boy view first question oya juma ben they say the or car he we sit down these are the questions that come but obisa as a that nipa ne that to say obisa the Christo soon to say obisa so a very good candidate of marriage anka obetima ware ama na ware adi mu ama yedi ni niema pa afi aware ni ma babusia ni mu no because of interferences from your in-laws, your friends, and then your technology, and after sometimes pastors and church leaders. And see, because of the interferences from some of these people, because we are church leaders and cop again. If you're an elder and or a departmental head, only lady be free. When to me can't tell us open. Now, now Becca says, oh, if you're a new guy, yeah, what about ministry? You say, the need me over so oh, I'm on my back from this. Oh, the pay say, oh, no,
yes, some
because or no person or nya adibi few wa on TV enkenti na wa interfere na a good candidate and give your do beko baby no na wa say no enti nyankopon enti awa o hye yen ne na nyankopon so enhia ye papa answer na ye papa e the final word e beba no betre say obeko so aboa e carry TV na akoye me na fofo a mo hwe me enye a lot of people are watching on my page today, a lot of them. And see what hwe me enye dia na kai say me has sponsorship. I need you to sponsor me send e be ya to media e di wa han e be ko nanim. Account number na e merchant account number 942839 942839 and I say Momo account number no 0559235426. Worldwide, don't say program B. And now, if you need any information, 020-944-1420, and now WhatsApp number 0247-907-930. Yeah. That must say, and you bring more share. Kai send next week, send a TBR, M'aware ebe pastor. Enti, Yami and Watsina, hey, Oba couldn't do birthday.
Really?
Watsina. Hey, Oba Kunedu birthday na yeah let's start here do M'aware so ha na next week Saturday we are hoping that the mobile kwan na wetimi abe hosti the program no but wetimi amakora ebeba so enti send your TV no yeah we say Oba Kunedu happy birthday me try west bi me akoboro west bi efi Makoboro West be every baby nature ma odo uni how cry. And Nyamisha now on your case. Thank you so much for push. And Rev Enti, we'll take Daddy's final words and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, and then you say papa apostle to the akuna we are I'm so a jamayin function fa you know e dey egu so aye ka no appearances in marriages I was say in that obi bia or in any serious relationship or in any marriage or relationship and all that, you know. Also money in that. Be careful when people are third persons are having major influence in you. So don't be comfortable because in the long run you are going to suffer for it. So to make make sure you be alert, focused, so that people don't interfere in the pages. And I'm sure we'll be out training. I bet was so. I mean, Bishop is Alessagbe. Oh, Mission of our near Mammy, Mama Lucy, and Oshamo, and I have 4 war with a government hospital. New Shamo. Yeah, a master. Mama in a spinner. The ocean of na the castle and crowd of beer.
Amen. Nyamisha munyina moshe ya no pe ya tedake tie enkoma e papa Apostle George Mesianka ono ena oye tiu ena afi ne ho keni lady reverend
ya utai show an offense no you say ya no fa e ni menu
ayo ba tell you na me tai ba no fa enti nyamisha bibi o she ya nyumri na o commentie atelophilia ne omo commentie nyina nyame ehitamo amo say ye nyankopon hwamo all pastors and reverend ministers kai thought na ya sorry 3 services because so ewo eye dendie mu ha na paying so Tuesday carries our anointing service nti e bon de ro ati bibia say o problem or challenge bia so ana tutumrika ebraha oyera frɛ 0209441420 ebeche okwan ebe director na afei onso wetimi ababa kan say that production team na yes sister Janet abna Kodia ono na ene o produce so no host na ababa tena chiri ho anti wa konedu ene omo maka wo technical room ho nyina na mi stramo na onyam kese ena mi amidi jumede ho chiame no efrɛ me Reverend Evans Agbenyega Eliclin abrabo etika in 79 usia onu asretre no afei kai se unim ni obebo odaati inti brɛho ase na bu enipa afei nso Kristo ene ye nkwa ema onipa ewiase nipa nyina enti sene nso se obefa Kristo na wabrabo akoye nyame sel no nya okese da sene ebesan esia yakra mu nyina